probably from when they did that. I'm like, yeah, that weather out there, some of the camping would probably be really awesome up in the Blue Ridge Mountains.
Old reliable. We're gonna move this.
I think I like over there.
Usually you can't just pick up your tent and just move, right?
Right. So we're just gonna.
So it comes apart with that fly on?
So we'll do this real quick. It takes up quick.
We're gonna set ours up like 3 times, and he's still
working on.
trying to pick his jaw up off the ground.
Right. All right. So there's the fly. We'll just start doing this.
Can you stake it down? Does it? Ooh, bones. A bone.
Chicken.
Chicken. Somebody had chicken for dinner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. I love how it folds up so easy.
Let's move it over here.
We're picking up, moving camp 10 yards this way. Yeah, flat on ground tenting. The level, the flatness of the ground is everything.
And it's soft over here.
Yeah, that was the other thing.
Hey, you won't even need a mattress. Just lay on the ground.
I would help you, but that just gets in the way.
No, that defeats the fun of it. Like justifying the purchase.
Yeah.
And there you go. It only took, what, 30 minutes? Joey's got the hammock set up. So we actually have trees. That is nice.
Home-like,
Oh, wow.
but you know, there's hair and like this.
So there's something died here.
Yeah.
For sure.
Or was dispersed by another animal.
Yeah.
That is a small deer because the antlers. I mean, we'll hear about midnight tonight what it might be. Yeah.
Well, we are at camp, just enjoying this beautiful scenery. Relaxing. Joey's setting up his setup.
If there's anything that I need to
Yeah. No, yeah, a lot of people say, oh, that's not camping, that's glamping.
No, you can eat good. Yeah, and
It's just always, it's like trying to figure out what else you can bring or do, you know. You don't have to do anything. One time I had just those emergency meals.
oh yeah, like
I did that
MREs.
I did that at like the beach because it was real windy and I didn't, you know.
You know, cooking with this would have been difficult.
Yeah. They're probably all right. They're flat. If anyone wants to eat healthy, there's broccoli. Steamed broccoli.
I'll take a couple nuggets of it. I'm gonna take a picture of this because Heidi won't believe.
She won't believe you ate some broccoli.
Well, I mean, I eat it at home, but she's like, camping?
She's really gonna think we're nerds now.
Yeah, she's like, wow, really?
Camping is all what you make of it.
No, that's all good.
They make for cool.
You gotta be able to laugh at stuff like that.
Oh yeah, no, I thought it was super funny.
It's so funny. It's just something so simple. We're just like, they said this was TV before we had TV. We would sit by the fire.
Yes.
It was a mostly peaceful evening until around 9 p.m. when a vehicle began driving back and forth near our campsite.
Or some of the others. Like I'm not close with Steve.
Oh, there's light there.
What are you doing?
It's a vehicle, but he's going super slow.
Yeah, I hear that clear.
Why do people do that?
Well, do you want to drive down that road fast at night?
True. But he's going like 5-10 miles an hour.
Don't make me whoop y'all ass, boy.
Oh, no. Grab that big metal pole.
Yeah. Okay, he's picking it up. That looks like the same one that passed by earlier. See, now that kind of freezes. It's like, why is he going up and down the road?
Well, he might have gone to go get...
This turned out to be just a couple of friendly hunters who were tracking their hound dog near the main road. We soon called in a night, but only a few hours later, around 5 a.m. the next morning, a couple of us were abruptly woken by a very loud vehicle pulling an equally as loud metal trailer right in next to our campsite. This startled Joey and I, but it did not seem to faze Erik, who slept through the entire ordeal. Very cautiously, though, I peeked outside my tent and was surprised to see a couple of horses being groomed and saddled. It turned out just to be some equestrians wanting to get an early morning ride, as there were several trails in the area. Needless to say, this still came as a little bit of a shock to us, as it's not every day that you have a vehicle pull in so close and so abruptly into your campsite, especially in the middle of the night.
His ghost? It's Erik's ghost arriving back. Well, good morning from camp. We survived the night even though we had some visitors in the middle of the night dismounting their horses, but still enough to startle us. But Erik's brought us some awesome eggs, some fresh organic eggs. Ooh. I like how you dated them.
At a time when egg prices were high and shortages were rampant, Erik was kind enough to bring us some fresh organic eggs straight from his home flock. They were very, very delicious.
So you get the bacon grease, and then we can cook the eggs in the bacon grease.
Because they have a natural protective coating on them.
Oh yeah, so that's the non-olive one. Here's the olive. Oh yeah, oh, you can tell the difference.
Yeah, they don't go in.
Two tacos good? You can have those two. And then grab some bacon.
I would say that's a lot. And all the Jeep people got close together and we were like, oh yeah, let's exchange numbers.
Once we played Tetris and got everything packed up, we headed out to find our next campsite. A little way into our journey, Joey noticed there was an object sticking out of the passenger side of the truck. So we pulled over to see what it was. It turned out one of the trim pieces had come off and was dangling against the rear tire. I guess the shop that repainted the bed panel must not have put this on properly, as a few of the clips were broken or missing.
Universal dent repair. People love you when you're by yourself. When you're by yourself.
People love you when you're by yourself. That's what they prefer. When you're off by yourself.
You can order with a Power Wagon package, but you can
stop.
What?
I guess we're going right.
Well, that was unexpected. Private property.
He's like, I'm done with this. Just get me somewhere.
Yeah, he just wants to go take a nap.
We got a founder, or is it 4660 we're going?
This road to the right here looks like it yeah, 4660. Sorry, I didn't see the sign. There's people camped over here. This one looks like it connects back over to 2380.
People live here. Well, they have a nice love seat on the front porch. That's wonderful. So the old church lady would Dana Carvey on Saturday Night Live.
Wow, I'm surprised that Forest Road was private property. I would have thought that would have been open.
As we drove down the many Forest Service roads of the Angelina National Forest, we discovered that many of them would lead to either dead-end closures or private property. We did not see as many dispersed camping options as the previous day over in Davy Crockett National Forest.
Yeah, but look at this mud hole right here. This could be tricky even for the Power Wagon. Like, we're gonna have to power through it. Yeah, and there's another puddle up ahead. It's only like 6 inches deep. He measured that, but then the mud, 12. Oh shit, 12 inches deep. But look how out here. Nobody goes down here. You can tell.
We could camp right next to the cemetery. It's nice and clean and flat.
Actually, there was a little road off just before it.
What's back here? Is this just a bypass?
It goes right back to the cemetery gate.
Oh, I was looking forward to driving through the.
Well, you can.
What if I get stuck? You gonna pull? I got a strap.
Pull you out. Yeah.
True.
I'm sure there's an empty tombstone there for you. No, like, that's it.
We're just gonna stay here.
You're here forever. Guard the cemetery.
This is where you will lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of this overgrowth here is a little too much. Or what we don't have any pruning shears, or I didn't bring a chainsaw. I have one, but. Whoa, soft.
Maybe because I was gonna do that.
It's not that high.
Once you get over the water, let me see if I can.
Pretty cool back here.
And he survived.
This area ended up being too overgrown and inaccessible. And as much as I would have loved to have camped right next to a cemetery out in the woods, we pressed on searching for a more suitable dispersed campsite. But our options were becoming thin as the daylight hours were getting away from us.
You all right? It just broke apart. It's the Erik Tree Clearing Service. Thank you, sir.
We unstick things.
After coming up empty-handed several times, we ended up defaulting to a more developed campground that was located along the Sam Rayburn Reservoir.
All right. All right, we are at the, picking up some trash. We're at the Caney Creek Campground off of Sam Rayburn Lake. I got tired of just looking for stuff and coming up empty-handed, so just decided to come here. They got they have designated campsites here. It's a small fee, $6 a site, so we're on our way to pay at the kiosk right now.
What's it for one car?
So
Camping $6.
Camping is $6.
Yep.
Oh. And I'm always too trying to think, how can we make this more exciting, or like, but just then you start not being natural like what you would normally do. There's people make the weirdest channel. There's a channel of a guy that just drinks water. It's just him drinking different bottles of water. Yeah. And it's got like thousands of subscribers. I'm like, what the hell? Or there's a pen channel about like specific like fancy like calligraphic pens. Oh, yeah, pens like that. Yep. Something I'm like, I don't care. I mean, it's just, there's a niche for everything, right? Yeah,
Misery.
gets stained and it burns on the actual coils. And there's a hiking YouTube channel. The guy doesn't talk. It's just B-roll. Him walking from behind, him coming, him walking, and it's just. But he goes to like these really majestic places like like the Tetons and stuff like that.
You're
gonna go down that
I'm gonna walk down that way. Hate to leave you eating by yourself.
No, you're good.
I figured the light will be gone in minutes.
Morning, Joey.
Black one that everything on her is completely black. It's crazy looking. It was the I don't know how often they do it. Maybe they were doing something at the toilets.
Oh yeah, like that's what I was thinking. Like they're cleaning like that would explain like a grease trap type thing or something. Probably when they're pulling out whatever they have to do to maintenance that.
Dig deeper. No.
Dig deeper.
Wah wah wah. It's dad jokes.
Yeah. That's a shitty joke.
You can only use that so often.
It may not be the number one answer, but it's at least the number two.
Oh, good
Oh man,
You are on fire, man. That did not stink.
Oh, yes.
Once we were done with the morning shenanigans and dad jokes, it was time to pack up camp. But this morning would not be completely uneventful. As I went to start my truck, I noticed it was acting a bit strange.
Yeah, it's not starting. I think the battery's dead.
Oh. Well, I think that killed the NOCO.
I wonder if it doesn't have enough amps.
What it was kicking, it was turning it over, so it had power. It did it twice, and it did that one for a long time. It was all because that's all the power is doing is it's turning the crank. Let's try that one, I guess.
Yeah, give it one more shot.
All right, this is a more powerful one, 1500 amps.
First, fully charged though.
Yeah, it might be enough.
It might be enough.
It was almost enough, I think. The other one was almost enough.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed. What the? Like I'm not even touching it. Look, why does it keep turning over?
Well, it turned out neither NOCO portable jump starter was enough to jump start the Power Wagon. So we were going to have to give it an old-fashioned jump start using Joey's 4Runner. It was a good thing I still carry around these jumper cables despite having the portable jumper. And it was especially good that I was not solo on this trip, as I would have been a sitting duck.
What's funny is I wonder it has to do with my my switch assembly, because that doesn't have any power.
The first jump did not seem to work, but we soon realized we did not have it clamped down all the way on Joey's battery, and once we repositioned the clamp, the truck fired right up.
Oh, thank God.
No, don't turn it off.
No, don't turn it off, yeah. Oh my, all the settings are reset now.
It's a factory truck again.
Yeah.
That's okay.
That's okay, it's running. All those years of playing Tetris have paid off. And thanks to Erik, too, for helping.
You're very welcome, sir.
Thanks, Joey, for jumping me.
You've now been jumped into the club.
I really don't know what I'd have done today if I didn't have you guys.
right, well, I'm here. Just dropped off Erik back at his house, and I'm heading home now to San Antonio. It was a great weekend, despite all the adversity we faced. You know, not really anything too crazy, but you know, hearing the gunshots in the dark, having somebody roll up on camp at around 5 a.m., and then having battery trouble that was, you know, partly my fault, but still, had I made that mistake out in the middle of nowhere or with nobody with another vehicle to jump start it, that would have been a pretty hairy situation. So I'm grateful that Joey and Erik came along on this journey. And I thank you guys for coming along on this journey as well. I hope you enjoyed this. Well guys, that's gonna wrap it up for this episode. I hope you enjoyed this adventure out to East Texas. If you did, please like the video, subscribe to the channel. And from the Buc-ee's here in Giddings, Texas, we'll see you on the next one. Take care.